officially starts. All right. Welcome, everyone. We are thrilled to welcome Dr. Gudavali, a distinguished faculty member at Keiser University, who holds a PhD in engineering and biomechanics. With extensive experience in both biomechanics and yoga, Dr. Gudavali has conducted groundbreaking research on spine health, low back pain, and neck pain, alongside teaching yoga to a wide range of individuals. Today, he will share his insights into the healing benefits of yoga and how it can be integrated into our lives for better health and wellness. Thank you, Dr. Gudavali.
Thank you, Dr. Diana, for the nice introduction. Namaste, everyone. This is yoga, talking about yoga. So namaste is a good start.
Mm-hmm.
So I am a faculty in the College of Chiropractic Medicine, West Palm Beach campus. And I have been teaching yoga for the last 15 years. I also conducted workshops, some of the physiotherapy conferences, nursing homes, and I was a member of the International Yoga Day celebrations when I was in Chicago. Okay. What is yoga? Yoga is a mind-body practice. It is not just physical exercise alone. You are working on the mind and the body. It has origins from Indian philosophy 5,000 years ago. Yoga, the meaning of yoga is huge. It is a union of the body, mind, and spirit. That is the concept. That is how it was developed, yoga. And let me also explain you, mention you that yoga is beyond the religions. Yoga existed beyond even the religions existed too. So it combines physical exercises, breathing exercises, and mental exercises. And in ancient India, at that time, it is used to be a way of life. And there are some few definitions from the yoga literature. Yoga is a conscious process of gaining mastery over the mind. That is one of the yogi, Patanjali. He's known as the father of yoga. He's the one who developed yoga in a written form. Before him, he developed this written form 2,000 years ago. Before that, it was coming from teacher to student like that. There's another meaning. So some of these are spiritual people too. It is a means of, according to Swami Vivekananda, he's the one who visited USA first time from India, talking about this spiritual aspects. His definition is a means of compressing one's evolution into a single life or a few months or even a few hours of bodily existence. Then there is another one, Yoga Vasishtha. Yoga is a skillful trick to calm down the mind. Some of you are psychologists, so you understand that calming the mind. And then there is another one, this yoga, this is based on the Bhagavad Gita. Yoga is maintaining relaxation and awareness in action. Actually, this particular definition this yoga was explained in a battlefield. So you have to do your battle, but at the same time, you are fully aware and mind is relaxed. You are doing the action, but mind is relaxed, so you will be able to do very efficiently. But we are not talking about the spiritual aspects. We are talking about more how we can improve our health. I do want to caution, yoga is not a replacement for the care of a licensed healthcare provider. You need to if you have any health issue, you need to consult a healthcare provider. And initially, nowadays actually the things have changed from the last 10 years. Even the medical doctors and a lot of these practitioners, chiropractors, physical therapists, they all recommend yoga to their patients in addition to the care they are providing. Actually, even some of the primary care doctors referred to me, especially for back pain, for yoga practice. And initially, you try to get under some yoga teacher. Nowadays, even yoga therapists are also there. There are people who are trained in yoga therapy. And always practice in your comfort zone. Not yoga does not. You always your comfort zone keeps increasing if you practice regularly. Yoga has 8 components. They call in yogic language, they call 8 limbs of yoga. So they have this yama and niyama, those are like a self-discipline and following moral conduct. Then asana is where the exercises part come into picture. So exercises in yoga is only 1/8 of a component of the yoga. Then pranayama is the breathing exercises. And then comes pratyahara. Pratyahara is withdrawing the senses, trying to go inside of you, then controlling the senses. In a directed, you are controlling the senses. The senses are not controlling you. Then comes the meditative aspects has 3 layers in it. Dhyana is focus, attention of the mind. And then dharana is, that is where most of the people say it is as a meditation, is a prolonged focus. You can stay in focus without getting disturbed for longer time. That is the meditation aspect. And then higher levels of meditation is the samadhi. That is, you are in an autopilot mode, in your actions, everything is controlled by you, not the other way around. Body is controlled by the higher dimensions of you. That is where you are getting to that autopilot mode. Like driving is a good example. In the beginning, you try to do very focused steering wheel, where you place the foot on the brake and accelerator. You are very cautious and all. Then after some practice, it goes. You will be able to, without not much thinking, you can do, and you are going to automatically drive without even thinking about it. So that is, you get into that state, whatever activity you are doing, that is the ultimate samadhi, the meditation into the merger. So these are the 8 components. That is, we call the discipline, restraint, yama. Niyama is what to do on a regular basis, like brushing the teeth, taking shower, all those things. Asana is the postures and exercises. Pranayama, that is a bridge to the body and the mind, breathing exercises. Then when you start doing these, you will be able to control your senses. For example, somebody has a diabetes. They know, they have the knowledge that they should not indulge in too much sweets or refined carbohydrates. There's no doubt they know the knowledge, intellect is there, but they cannot control. But that's where pratyahara where you will start controlling. You know, you have the knowledge and you know this is good for you, and that is, so I'm not going to indulge. Dharana, I just talked, focus, meditation, and the immersion. Then June 21st is declared as the International Yoga Day. This was declared in 2015. first International Yoga Day. That was celebrated in several countries, including in USA. When I was in Chicago, we celebrated in Chicago. I was in one of the committees of this International Yoga Day celebration. Then when it comes to the body, mind, spirit, we'll talk a little bit about it. So your physical body, the emotions, intellect, that's where you make the right decisions. Emotions is you can have positive emotions, negative emotions, whereas intellect, you decide on making the right emotions for the right situation. Then we all have certain tendencies. They call in the yogic literature, they call vasanas. Tendencies, some people there are good tendencies, bad tendencies. That the good tendencies, some people are very talented in art, some people are in math, like that. Those are good tendencies. The bad tendencies is like this: addiction, smoking, alcoholism, all those things, or even bad thoughts, bad thinking. So everybody has certain amount of both positive and negative. So you want to convert the negative tendencies into the positive tendencies. That is the goal in yoga. That can be achieved going a higher level, the soul or a spirit level. Then you will be able to do much more effectively. If you do it at intellectual level, you may not be as successful. But if you go to the higher level of spiritual, in yoga, unconditional love, forgiveness, those are the higher qualities. Even forgiving yourself and all, unconditional love to yourself. That is where you break the bad tendencies. I will skip this, but there's one veteran, Gulf War veteran. He was disabled completely after doing yoga. He has completely recovered. The doctors told him he cannot walk and all, but he can now run, and he's a big promoter of yoga. You can, in the interest of time, I will skip for now. For our time, I will show that video, but you can look at that yoga and Arthur's transformation. There's also yoga for brain function improvement, especially autistic kids. They can improve their brain health and study habits and all by doing this super brain yoga. I'll skip on this too. One medical doctor, he prescribes to his patients. And yoga, I was teaching yoga in Chicago. An 84-year-old student, she was participating. There is one yoga teacher, now she passed away in 1925. She was 93 years. She lived into 103 years. She was teaching yoga till that time, almost till to the end of her life. Hatha yoga, that is the mostly talking about the exercises, postures and exercises, and some breathing exercises. And there is a National Health Interview Survey 2007. Yoga is considered one of the complementary and alternative medicine modalities used in the USA. And the yoga has been researched for several conditions: anxiety disorder, stress, asthma, high blood pressure, and depression, and even more. There are several schools of yoga, but the schools there, because one guru, the teacher, developed certain protocol, but you do all these 8 components are involved. So, but with a particular teacher who promoted, they use their name and then try to use in their fashion. But they are all composed of the same 8 components. Yoga is suggested for improved mood and sense of well-being, stress reduction, reduced heart rate and blood pressure, increased lung capacity, muscle relaxation and body composition, anxiety, depression, insomnia, overall physical fitness, strength and flexibility, and then it also yoga affects brain or blood chemicals too. There are a lot of research done. We still need more research along this line. So NIH has funded in all these areas, even smoking cessation, multiple sclerosis, insomnia, immune function, arthritis, HIV, diabetes, depression, blood pressure, low back pain. So in America, in the USA, most Americans of all ages have been rolling out their yoga mats according to national surveys. So in 14% of the American adults practiced yoga, and 8% of the children, American children, practiced yoga in 2017 survey. Yoga for Health. This is coming from the NIH website. So this, I already talked about what is yoga. So the NIH website has this information on that. Yoga is practiced in the United States, typically emphasizes physical postures, breathing techniques, and meditation. They separated in USA, meditation is something, yoga is something, and physical exercise is considered yoga. No, that's not true. Yoga is a bigger piece, meditation is part of the yoga. So there is growing body of research is showing some complementary health approaches such as yoga can help people manage pain and reduce stress. So that is the research is showing that pain management and reducing the stress management. Yoga may help improve wellness by relieving stress, supporting good healthy habits, and improving mental, emotional health, sleep, and balance. And low back pain, neck pain, and tension type of headaches, and osteoarthritis. And the people who are overweight can lose weight too. Yoga, there are some studies suggesting. And also there are some studies people can quit smoking after doing yoga. And also anxiety and depression is a major thing that yoga helps. And chronic diseases, relieve menopause symptoms, and chronic diseases manage their symptoms and improve their quality of life. So there's a lot of research, but most of the research is on smaller number of people, not as rigorous randomized control trials, but they're coming up more and more. Still needs more studies are needed. Well, there is definitely people who are practicing yoga can manage their stress well, emotional regulation well, and they eat healthy and sleep better and better balance. Stress management, these are some of the reviews, systematic reviews, suggesting yoga is good for stress management, emotional, mental health, eating healthy habits, sleep, balance. Several studies on the strength and flexibility and balance.
Dr. Kudavali, we're still on slide number 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. So we're not seeing your slides move.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Why is that happening? The
Now we can. Now we see them move. Yes.
Oh, then I should go like this then?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Perfect.
sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
Yeah. Yoga, pain management is a big thing. Low back pain, neck pain. Actually, I attended a conference last October. One of the medical doctor who is also trained in yoga, he did a lot of research on low back pain, and he is from Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland. He uses yoga for the low back pain patients. Neck pain patient, neck pain, there is a lot of research. Osteoarthritis, especially in the elderly. In one study was done in Florida, University of Florida. The quality of life has improved significantly for people with osteoarthritis of the knee. Even there was a study done in Toronto, Canada, for osteoarthritis. They had similar benefits. And yoga has been used to lose weight, because yoga talks about healthy eating, healthy lifestyle. So there are some exercises that involve yoga, physically intensive too. Yoga is a good way to lose weight, yes. Mental health for sure. And there are several studies demonstrating. And mental health, yes, there are several studies are showing that help. Menopause symptoms, yes. Chronic diseases, yes. The quality of life improves. Most of the yoga is studied in addition to the whatever healthcare they are, healthcare provider. It's not like replacing. COPD, yoga is considered beneficial for COPD. HIV and AIDS, promising intervention, especially stress management. Yoga for asthma, improvements in the quality of life and symptoms. It is, but still not, you need more. So for the multiple sclerosis, they found on the fatigue, the yoga was beneficial for fatigue. They don't fatigue as much compared to other interventions. But they didn't see it's not like reversing that multiple sclerosis. Cancer, yes, their quality of life, the stress and fatigue management is beneficial. Yoga is. So yoga improved patients' physical and psychological symptoms and quality of life. Pregnancy, there is, yoga can be the modified version for pregnant women, and they get benefit of the anxiety, depression, and stress. And it is also safe too. You don't do all the things, but certain things modify it. So there are five recent studies showed that their stress, anxiety, and depression have improved. Children, yes, whoever few studies have done, they improved their quality of improved their. Let me put it this way: they improve their emotional regulation and self-confidence. Those are the ones that are observed. Yes. There are some risks in yoga too. It's not, you have to be cautious. Just like any exercise, yoga, if you are not careful, you can injure. Most common injuries are the knee and lower leg, and serious injuries are rare, but there are definitely sprained ankles, the muscles, that type of things. And if you have some health problems, Then certain aspects of yoga you should not do. We'll go to that. Yes, so you need to do, in the beginning, you need to do under the supervision of especially if you have health problems. And then modify the poses without hurting yourself. Okay. So then I will come. People with glaucoma, osteoporosis, they need to modify certain things. Okay. Well, now I'll skip some of these. Then I'll go into a little bit on. Well, there are several research projects funded by the NIH. So tips to consider: don't use yoga to postpone seeing a healthcare provider about a medical problem. Ask about the training and experience of the yoga instructor you are considering. They should also tell you what are some of risks involved in depending upon your health condition. Take charge of your health. Talk with your healthcare providers about it, that you are going to do yoga. So they will give some precautions too. Okay. Then, okay, here I will talk about, before that, there are some yoga can be tailored to all types of people, even bedridden patients too. There are some aspects in yoga, mudras for healing. Those are used for bedridden patients where they are open for yoga. Simple touching the fingers and doing a simple breathing. It will improve their mental and quality of life, mental health and quality of life. Things like that. There are some mudras. Those are for the people who are bedridden patients. The facial yoga, the pranayama, the breathing exercises are very powerful. Of course, the meditation is also very powerful. They call what is called a yoga relaxation, yoga sleep. That is also very powerful in reducing the stress and anxiety. The people who cannot sit for meditation, this yoga nidra, yoga sleep can be done lying on the bed. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about what Harvard Medical School, they developed the report about yoga. So it improves strength, balance, flexibility, and well-being. So they have a quote in their report. No pill has the power to improve so many areas of your life at once. So imagine what could happen if you used yoga like you use your toothbrush for routine care on a daily basis. Actually, now this NIH is big on whole health, whole person health, whole health. Those are nothing but in yoga. Those are the embedded in it, whole person health, and they did a research study in 2015, Harvard study, and did and for 4,400 people who practice some form of yoga and meditation. They used 43% fewer medical services, and each person anywhere from $640 to $25,000 per year they saved reaped the estimated savings in the costs. Benefits of yoga: broad ranging benefits, is not just one component but four. Postures, breathing, deep relaxation, meditation. Because yoga incorporates all of these, the benefits are a lot. Okay. They also metabolic improvement, reduce the LDL, increased HDL, blood pressure drop, and things like that. Well, it tamps down the stress, the immunity improves, changes your brain, reduces inflammation, tones the vagus nerve, and turns on genes that promote health. That is what they are saying based upon some of the research. Yoga in schools promotes the self-confidence, social skills, self-esteem, positive attitudes, better sleep and well-being, and yeah, we already talked about different schools of yoga. Yes, you need to get approval before you participate, especially if you have heart disease or high blood pressure, diabetes, osteoporosis, respiratory problems, glaucoma, balance problems. You had a recent surgery. You talk to your doctor and also inform your yoga teacher or a therapist. With arthritis, you start with slow because you are very stiff in the morning. You do gently, very gently. As day goes up, you can increase. So these are some of the red flags: piercing pain, pounding, one-sided headache, loss of taste. Some of these, you need to take care of those while you need to check with the doctor. Advise people with high blood pressure, choose middle ground. Don't try to overdo. Rest more. And don't hold the breath. There are some breathing practices that involve holding. Don't do that if you have high blood pressure. Okay. Osteoporosis, you move gently and don't do deep bends, forward or side or twisting. And glaucoma, yes, don't keep your head up. Okay. Don't hold your breath. Stop a pose immediately if you experience sudden eye pain. Some of these dangerous poses you should avoid. Headstand, shoulder stand, unless you have been practicing early on and you mastered them, don't do these. Plow pose, wheel pose, fish pose. Okay, we'll finish this with a little bit of practice now. Okay, so in simple chair yoga, let us do the practice. I will stop the slideshow. I will demonstrate few simple ways of using a chair. So I will stop sharing now. How do I stop sharing? Okay, stop sharing. Okay. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. So
that was fantastic. Thank you so much.
So we'll do a few simple things. Practice. We'll do a side bend. Stretch the arms up. Inhale. Exhaling, slowly, controlled way, bend to the right. Exhaling. And stay there. And don't hold the breath. Keep breathing. Observe where you feel good stretches. Arms, left side of the body. Observe your breath. How smooth is your breath? Don't judge, just simple observation. Only time if it is hurting, then you back off. And make sure you relax the face. Only places you are stretching, those are the only places you should feel some tension, comfortably good tension. Face should be relaxed. normal breathing, and then observe your emotions. Emotions should be, you should observe it and take the mind to a pleasant scenario. Playing with your grandchild or child, spending time with a loved one, or spending a nice vacation. And you start with 10 to 15 seconds and gradually increase to, slowly come back, increase to 1 to 2 minutes is the maximum they recommend, up to 2 minutes they recommend. That is the ultimate goal, not in the beginning. Start with 5 to 15 seconds hold, then gradually increase 30 seconds after a couple of weeks, then 1 minute, then go up to 2 minutes depending upon the time you have to allocate. And then we do the same thing the other side. You do one side, you do it the other side too. Inhale, exhaling slowly, bend to the left. And keep breathing. Observe where you feel good stretch. Relax the face. Enjoy that stretching and take the mind to a pleasant scenario. Slowly come back. Controlled way. Don't snap back. Simply, you should come out of it very controlled way. So that is just one posture. We'll do a twisting posture now. Place the right leg on top of the left leg and use the right hand to support yourself on the chair. Lift the left arm up. Inhale. Exhaling, turn to the right. Place the hand on the thigh. Twist some more within your comfort. Feel that good twisting on the spine. Relax the face. Keep breathing normally. Aware of bodily sensations and take the mind to a pleasant scenario. Slowly come back. And after you are done that, observe physiological changes that happen in your body and the mind. We'll do one breathing exercise now. This is a very powerful breathing exercise they emphasize in yoga, and it is very safe for all types of patients too. They recommend this to people with heart problems, cancer patients, and all. Take your right hand, fold all the four fingers into the palm, open the pinky and the ring finger. So we are going to use the thumb and the ring fingers to close each of the nostrils. Close like this. Close all the four. Open the pinky and the ring. Yes. Close the right nostril and slowly exhale to the left. Inhale to the left. Close the left with the ring finger. Slowly exhale to the right. Inhale to the right. Close the right. Exhale to the left. There's one round. You can do 10, 20, 30 rounds. We'll do 10 rounds. observe the calming of the mind. Okay, we'll do one exercise for the neck, people with neck problems. Even if you don't have problems, you can still good too. So this is, they did some research too. So from the neck neutral position, reference position, inhaling, turn to the right, and slowly exhaling. Exhalation is slow, and also you're chanting. Come to center. Now inhale to the left, and slowly exhaling and chanting woo. Come to center. Now inhaling, go up. Come to center. Inhaling down. Come to center. We'll do 2 more times. Inhale to the right. Slowly chanting and exhaling. Inhale to the left. Inhale up. Inhale down. Just by doing this, they have seen improvements in the neck symptoms, and also the proprioception in the neck. So I know if you go to yoga studios, they do more physically intense type of yoga. But if you're talking about patients, you don't need to do that intense. Once they are well, then they can do intense if they are ready for it. But simple yoga practices, let us do another breathing exercise. This is called ocean breath, Ujjayi breath. Touch the thumb and index fingertips, just simply and rest the hands comfortably. Partially constricting the throat, inhale and exhale through the nose. Observe the calming of the nervous system, the activation of the thyroid, parathyroid glands. This is called ocean breath. It's very good for the thyroid, parathyroid glands, and good for the nervous system. Now we'll do another breathing. This is a vigorous breathing. This is called energizing breath. For this, whenever you feel low on energy, you do this. You inhale and exhale rapidly, but only contraindication is this has contraindications. People with heart problems, high blood pressure, epilepsy, seizures, pregnant women, they should not do it. Pregnant women should not do it during the pregnancy, but after that they can do, unless you have other health problems. So inhale and exhale a little bit faster. They call this, in a nickname for this is a coffee breath. Instead of drinking coffee to get energized, you do this breathing for a minute. It gives the same effect. Let us do this. Inhale, exhale. Observe, do 20 rounds and see the energy level in the body, energy sensations in the body. Each and every cell in the body starts getting energized. But you do this within your capacity. In the beginning, you do little bit medium speed and then slowly build the capacity. So that with that, maybe we should open for questions and answers. Thank you, Dr. Dayanam, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much for leading us today and having us do these exercises. And
It was fantastic. I loved it. I know Tom texted me, and I think he had to go to work, so he had to bounce off. He was like, I'm jealous you're going to get all the exercises.
Thank you.
And so this was fantastic. It's, Dr. D, I think it's, we should have this again, more so just the physical exercises. And the reason I say this is because as doctoral students, we sit so much writing.
Yes.
And, we talk about health and how important it is to maintain our health and manage our stress and maintain that mental balance and physical balance too, along with everything else in our lives. Right. Yes. And when you're sitting for long periods of time, which we do, I think it's really important to do this again and do maybe more so of the physical part of it, like a version 2, because I'm going to use the stuff that you gave me. And because I really like this one, and Dr. D will tell you, I have enough energy for like 20 people, but I do run low, and especially when I'm sitting a lot. So I think it's in the circulation alone is huge to, I'll get up and I'll be like, I can't even feel my legs, sometimes. So it was fantastic. I loved it. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. So it would be really nice to do it again if we could have the physical part of it for, even maybe 30 minutes. I think it would be great.
Yeah, sure. We can do
Great
that.
idea. Great idea. Yeah. So let's try to set that up sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Maybe like a lunch thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it might be a good lunch deal. Maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Get your office yoga on or something like that. To where people can do it while they're eating lunch and really get the benefits of that. Because I know we talk about that as students. Really, my husband had bought a vibrator foot thing for me under my desk, and just to keep my legs moving and stuff while I'm writing. So this was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll be happy to do. Actually, I'm right now in the idea formation to do some research. Maybe we can do some research too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great idea for a study.
Yeah, exactly.
You could definitely turn that into a study.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it is. I think it's important, and a lot of students say that, like, they preach, and this isn't just at Keiser. This is everywhere, right? Like,
exactly.
This is a generalized statement that they, as a student, you're required to do all these things, but yet